What's up, amazing people? Welcome to SPM Bars. They call me super host Miss Kithinchi, and today I'm hanging out with the trending what we call it, the trending show cast and crew. Crew ni mmoja ndo ana represent. So we are going to be having a conversation with them, and before we begin, I'm gonna give them a chance to introduce themselves.
Yes, yeah.
Give yourself all your flowers, tell us what you do. Let us get to know you better. Na feel kama sijui niko nyuma. Sule unaonaje?
Eye contact is very important.
Yes, very important. Sijui kama mic ya Sule italeta shida.
Sule.
I highly doubt.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me, Sule? Aya, amesema ako sawa.
Kwa sawa, let's go. Yeah, my name is Faiz Francis Ouma. I'm an artist who is an actor and an entrepreneur. So entrepreneur because wealth yangu ina revolve around art. If I'm not acting, I'm creating.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur.
Exactly.
Hiyo ulikuwa umepanga lazima useme.
Hiyo nilifikiria 2024 nikasema 2025 na unleash.
Yeah, very nice.
Na unleash.
I like that.
Hiyo naiba.
Exactly.
Usipoisema after this ujeni.
Iko na copyright.
Usha patent?
Bro.
You should.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sisine Parmares. I am a content creator, influencer, and digital marketer.
Fantastic. My name is Eric Murioki. I'm a director and filmmaker. I'm representing a big group of crew that cannot fit on this set.
For sure. Now, guys, in case you do not know, this is the cast and representing the crew of a very Kenyan sketch show. It's very Kenyan, it's very different, and I want to hear, and I'm sure you guys also want to know, what was the idea behind that? And before we hear from Faiz and Sisine, let's talk to the director. Huyu tena alikuwa director wa Anas Toto season 2. Mr. Director.
Yes.
What was the idea behind a very Kenyan sketch show and why that name?
So, a very Kenyan sketch show was an idea between Doug Mutai and myself. It was a collaboration. Doug Mutai ran Stand-Up Collective, I ran Travels on Pictures. So the two companies came together to create the show. I've known Doug, is an old friend of mine for years, since high school. And we were trying to find a good merger between comedy and film. And so comedy sketch shows were just fit perfectly in that space. Yeah.
So what was the idea behind this? Because now when I learned about this show, I thought it's a film.
Yeah.
And then I came to realize it's episodic.
Yeah.
And every episode has different stories to tell.
Yeah.
Why that?
So, like stand-up comedians have like prompts. They would write like maybe, like something maybe around corruption or maandamano or something like that. So Doug had all these prompts, more than 30 on his phone that others he would take on stage, others he'd just keep them, others that he thought he wanted to develop into sketches. So when he came to production, to me, he came with a list. And that's, we were just listening to the ideas. Kama hiyo ya Twitter, he was just like, how can we reenact a Twitter thread? So we wrote like Twitter thread. And so we had this paper that we just wrote all these points. Then after that, ndio tukapata writing team, tukawapea the prompts, then they started developing them into stories. So originally, comedy sketch shows developed from stand-up. So it's like a way of transitioning into a different format, but the storytelling is the same. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was different. And for sure it came as a surprise because it's not something we see every other day. I mean, people do episodic things, but they're not tied down to like trendy things that we know,
Yeah.
Faiz, director itabidi ukubali tu ukae kwa hii set, si ndio?
Yes.
Ndio tusiwache kama wamenyamaza tu.
Hawataboeka.
So Faiz, I know you're an amazing actor. We've spoken on red carpet. Oh, I like the fact that you are, putting a tick on that. Yeah. We've interacted on red carpet a few, times. When you got a call to do this, it's episodic one, and then different characters that you're playing in different episodes. How was your reaction?
Of course, I was so excited because by the time I was getting that call from Munene, I was on a break. I was on a 1-year break. I wasn't gonna do any film, especially film I mean serious characters. Yeah, I was taking a break from that, also just aligning my brand. And then that's when a call comes. I've never worked with Munene before, but alituita, me and my boys. So we are like, okay, it's Munene, let's go to Jue, what's going on. So by the time tuna meet script and the idea, I was so relieved and very excited because I was like, you know what, this is like me sharpening my skills, because it's nothing to overthink about. It's flow with the vibe. So hapa ndo unaleta your creative juices, because there's no character to prepare for, ni ile talent tuko nayo. So I was excited because ilinieka kwa hiyo space ya explore. So I usually call a show, it's like a theater on screen. Unaona venye theater, we have hizi impromptu shows kama za heartstring nini. Kuna script, but then just express yourself as an
artist,
so,
as an actor.
When it came, niko like, you know what, wacha ibambe. Yeah, so that was the mindset.
Yeah. So I'm thinking the episodes are still going up. We have
course.
more.
Yes.
Yeah. But what's your favorite so far?
My favorite so far ni ile usikojoe hapa. I like it because that type of comedy, I think imekuwa, and then unajua ni comedy ya C+ and above. So
C+
and above. And then I like that.
Cut off your job.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
And then I like that. But the Kenyans see it in Mafala. They understand these things because they relate to them.
Yeah.
It's like it's their everyday lives. So the moment they see it on screen, venye iko na ujai overthink, uja exaggerate, inabamba. So that's one of the sketches enye tulifanya tu hata sisi venye hiyo day when we came on set. Rika katupea perspective and we were like, okay, sawa, tuende hata the clothes zenye tumeshoot nazo hivyo ndo tulikam set.
Hata iko costume wako wamechange. Tulishoot tu haraka asubuhi tu
Yeah,
na
and that ended
tukaendelea.
up being your favorite.
Yeah, I like it. I like it so much,
That's what it's evident that you don't need to think much into it as a
you
creative,
don't.
for
True.
sure.
True.
Ukianza kufikiria sana unapoteza hata
because also the type of writing yenye iko ni the joke is there. So kazi yangu ni ku visualize hiyo joke alafu ni amplify.
bring out.
So nikipeleka huko nianze sijui kufanya nini, ndahata hiyo joke.
In case unasikia umepotea sana uelewi tunaongelea nini, enda YouTube after umewatch hii interview. Just type a very Kenyan sketch show.
Yes.
And then angalia episodes ziko mingi sana. Usipoelewa ya KOT utaelewa ya usikojoe hapa.
Yes.
Aya, let's get to Sisine.
Hi.
How hii ni interview yako ya ngapi?
Hii ni interview yangu ya kwanza.
Ya kwanza.
Imagine.
I figured and I am so excited to interview such a talented person
Thank
like
you
you.
very much.
I remember when I came across your video a while back, I think last year in the beginning.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this? And how come I have never seen her content?
Anatusumbua tu kwa algorithm.
You know,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God. And I remember I even came in the office and I told Martin, I was like, I know Sisine, I even spoke to her. I'm like, yeah, clearly. We are all seeing her and
you,
seeing
thank you
her
very
work.
much.
So you're doing an amazing job.
Asante
Make
sana.
sure umeangalia kazi yenye anafanya.
She's very
Course,
good.
So good and so different. Sisine,
Yes.
I also assume this was your first acting role.
This was my first acting role. Naona the same way venye unasema uliniona kwa algorithm. It was
Yes.
the same with these guys. Because I went to them
yeah.
and I told them I want to do a video a day for 100 days. So walikuwa wana follow through. Wako like, okay, day 1, day 2. Ikafika day 43, we had a session at the office.
Yeah.
And then when I marked the 100-day mark, no, look, okay, wait, can you be interested to do something else? Because they saw something in me and you sikuwa nimeona bado.
Yeah.
So that's how I landed the gig.
So when you landed, were you a little bit scared? Did you have some pressure? Are you going to deliver? How was it?
No, because they assured me what and I guide through everything.
Yes.
They were
So she
aware.
was so relaxed.
She was very relaxed.
Yeah, because when I told Faiz this is my first acting thing, I was like, okay, una joke, Niko, no, I'm being for real.
Ulikuwa una act high school?
Nope. In high school, I was
Really?
dancing, mostly dancing, but sijai act before.
Yeah. So how was that moment on set, ile ya kwanza, ile ya divorce?
It was so funny. I think shida yangu kubwa ilikuwa kucheka on set. Like kila saa ilikuwa to please. Can you, because it was, the writing is very, very, top notch.
there.
You can't not laugh on set. Like sisi wenye tulikuwa hapo, even when we watch the sketch show now on YouTube, we're still laughing. So you can imagine how bad we were laughing tukiwa set.
For sure. Director, you know, now choosing all these talents.
Yeah.
To act different episodes, or rather nimesikia kusema sketches,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to act different sketches.
Yeah.
Was it hard? Because now different characters ni rahisi.
Yeah, so by the writing team headed by Munene, the one being referenced, has started writing from June. By the time we're getting to August, we had like 8 solid episodes. So we're going into production in September. And the one person we just had known had to be on the show was Doug. And now we needed to find other people. So Munene's, again, genius idea was we need to find like an ensemble cast that just sticks by with Doug all through.
Yeah.
And he was just like, najua maboy watatu, atari sana.
I
So
need
that's
to channel.
Faiz, Sanchez, and Morris.
Yeah.
And so, it was, of course, like it was just like everyone knows the three of them and the kind of talent they were doing. It was funny because the same time I was watching Antai Kantai, so I'd
Spotted him.
He was part of it,
exactly, and
yeah.
I knew Morris, so it was just that's it. Yeah, so we brought them and we had a few chats na ikakubali. So now the other challenge is now trying to fill the other small roles along the way.
Yeah.
But now the rest are our friends, Butita and Mai and Sisine, we've just been engaging the last few weeks. So ilikuwa tu kuleta tu watu wenye tunajua kufill in the missing gaps. But as long when the ensemble was just stuck like this for, everything else was an additional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I know you guys are trending right now.
Yeah.
At the beginning, when you guys launched this show, how was the reception?
We've been very, very lucky. Very, very lucky. And I think Sisine has a lot more to say about this. She can take this one.
How has it been?
Everyone had different expectations of how the show was gonna come. So kuna wenye walikuwa, oh my god, hii nayo inatupeleka town. Alafu kuna wengine ako, ama watu hawataelewa. So the first, when we hit the first 1,000 mark ya YouTube, like it was just screaming in the office. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
So Faiz, how has it been, the reception, especially because we are used to seeing you in film? How has this been?
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I get people who identify me from that show.
Yeah, because it's
Like,
digital.
Moses. They call you Moses.
Moses.
Hey, kuna watu I met a nigga jana kwa lift. Ako like, are you that guy from, are you the judge?
Yeah.
Niko like, yeah, that's me. So the reception it's not so surprising, but I kind of like the perspective yenye wasi wanaanza kuniona nayo, especially my fans, especially my day ones, because they are used to, especially those people who've seen me at the theater nini. So they get this new perspective. Siku ya premiere kuna client kama kaniambia, kumbe wewe ni mfani, nimekuzoea tu kiwa seriously. Niko like, yeah, I got range, I got a lot of range to show. So inanipatia a whole new audience in my space, and then two, elevate my range, so I can be anything I wanna be.
That's
And I appreciate this show
Yeah.
so much.
That's a tongue twister.
Maybe Betty, if I can add on that a bit.
Yeah.
Like I think we are very, very lucky as a crew to get an amazing, talented cast.
For
If it was
sure.
not for them, I think the show would have fallen flat on its. Because the writing was very, very good, thanks to Munene and team. But we were very concerned about the performance. So for me, on the first day on set, nilikuwa sasa hii itakuwa kama itawaka. Na unajua iendelee.
Yes.
Unashuti for 2 hours, next unaanza another problem. Unaona? Yeah. But I think when the 4 boys arrived, the 3 boys plus Doug, when the 4 boys they arrived and we shot
Doug hujambiwa kwa
kuna moja inaitwa Mogokabe zinatoka kesho. That was the first scene. And it's very hard and it's 10 minutes and all of them are seated and there's just this major turn mid story. And the moment I saw that and I saw the chemistry between them, ilinipea relief.
Yeah.
But I think their talent, Faiz and team, is completely unmatched.
Yeah.
Thanks to
It's too good.
stage. Thanks to doing a lot of
Imesaidia.
theater, because all of us took on a background ya set books, ya theater, and that is something at the theater, when you hack, it's actually a technique to improv is a technique.
Yeah.
So the more you do, the more you're on stage, it comes naturally. So to click, and then we believe in us so much. So actually the after the call, Maurice had the script. Tukasoma wote pamoja, kila mtu tuko na group, so ikatumwa, and then kumbe si water to get he made it. Guys, what is this?
Yeah.
But of course, because we trust Munene, tukasema, let us go, tuisome pamoja, then they give us the perspective, and then we understand. Also, Morris has done something like this. So, tukapeana references, akina Jordan Peele, nini. So, personally, I went, watch some of it, so that nielewe, you know, what nafa kudeliver aje, what technique, apart from just having the talent. And yeah, it shows in the show.
It shows. Hey, shout out to Munene, the head writer.
Yes, sir.
Kazi ni nzuri kabisa.
Too good.
Too good.
Yeah.
Director, let's talk. Kwanza nimekumbuka the father's baby shower.
Yes.
That was my
House
favorite.
bands.
House bands of power.
Yeah.
You guys, you need to watch this show. Because wanaume walifanya baby shower, and this shows, you know, what would happen in the case that, na kwanza ni wa parliament.
Your parliament.
That was a very good twist.
Yeah.
Director, let's talk production. You know, filmmaking in Kenya, kuna watu wanasema inalipa, kuna wengine wanasema hailipi. How easy or how hard was it in terms of resources, especially, to do this?
In terms of resources, like, it was a bit difficult to put resources together. But again, we were very fortunate to have friends. You know, we can't afford Sisine. She's very, very good talent.
Mulimu appreciate.
Unamwambia tu asante. Na unamwekea hivi kwa mkono, unamwambia
We
usifungwe.
appreciate
You know, there's no way you can pay Faiz's talent
Out wa Netflix
umematch.
tena,
Kwanza amepremia Netflix na Showmax at the same time.
Itakuwa ni ngumu.
Alafu nampigia simu. Iko tu Faiz.
Yeah.
Mpaka una reduce tu volume.
Yes.
Compose.
Unaweza ingia WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Kuna nini?
Yeah, so I think we were very lucky to have friends in the industry, both in front of the camera and behind. We tried to pull in a lot of favors, especially at the proof of concept stage. Now it's easier to call someone because they can see something. But to be very honest, we are yet to break that commercial.
To break it even.
Yeah, but it's very, very near.
It is?
It's yeah.
Creative economy pale ministry kwa government, unaona kama wamekusaidia?
Hapo sasa
Tunalia bado.
Serikali tafadhali.
Serikali. I bet wewe ndio unakuonaga unasalimiwa na wakubwa. Si unipigie simu.
Nilisalimiwa tu hata mimi.
Si unipigie tu simu tu tafadhali.
Natafuta.
Tushasema tumetoa namba
Si
wapi.
Butita ni rafiki yako, he's just a call away.
Huyu
Serikali ukitusupport walai.
Tuta
Tunataka
support.
Butita hata kuniweka kwa ndege na mimi sitaki kupanda ndege.
Sisine, let's talk about, you know, now social media pressure. You know, I assume you're young, you know? Yeah, so do you ever feel this pressure to live a certain way? Because we've seen so many people fake lives, you know, go to certain extents to maintain a certain lifestyle. Do you ever get any pressure, especially Gen Z? Sisi millennials, tumezoea mambo ngumu, survival mode. How is it for you?
Bra, haitawaisha. And then you know the algorithm automatically pushes posh content.
That's for sure.
Leo kwa business class, kesho kwa wapi umeshika champagne. So of course kutakuwa na hiyo pressure, but then it is not sustainable. Like I cannot be able to pay business class today, tomorrow. Nitasota na hata wenye najaribu kurengewa na hiyo do.
For sure.
So the pressure is constant, but you just have to be really, really, really grounded for you not to bend backwards to get what the pressure is making you want to get.
Do you ever anticipate a day that you're going to be on the blogs? Because there is also that.
I anticipate
And
a
people
day
have
that
opinions.
It shall happen. Uzuri ni Kenya, like it's just 3 days and then they move on to the next thing.
That's for sure.
Tunafaa tukue hiyo siku 3 tu manze mali huko ukue tu na watu wenye wanakupenda and they genuinely care about you, and then after the 3 days everything will be fine. But it must happen. Na kama it happen, it happen too either way. So
Either way,
You
you know,
stay
they
ready.
say to whom much is given, much is also expected. And people will always have opinions.
and you can't nona, even if you know the truth, they will still dissect it. So for me,
That's the thing. Yani, That's for sure.
Unaweza kuwa umeenda na senior citizen mahali mko meeting, lakini itakuwa sisine yako na wababa just because hiyo siku kubeba notebook. So
uliamua kutumia notebook ya simu.
Exactly. Tumemwona na mbaba mwingine anasema hata namuonanga so
ndio hii picha.
Exactly. Niko na evidence kwa kalata.
Exactly.
And you know sometimes actually when you show evidence haifikiangi
You look
watu.
guilty. Exactly.
Ile ya uongo ndo inafikianga watu.
Exactly.
Hii ingine haifikangi.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Unaona hizo vitu you're not supposed to reply ama.
No, it depends. Like, does it directly affect your source of income? Because that is the most important thing for me.
Hizo zingine it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay. So if they're coming for a brand I'm working with, I will have to take a stance.
Yeah.
If they're coming for niko na tumbo kubwa, isn't vitu za
Tunangoja.
yeah.
Have you ever gotten any backlash?
But very intimate one.
Oh,
Very intimate.
Not online?
No. Akuenda
Expound.
comment section or whatever.
DM.
I'll come DM.
Akakupea
I think I
msomo.
posted a dark humor. So hakuget dark humor. Akakuja akaniambia ati you gonna have wewe utakuwa ile wasanii wa one hit wonder.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Kamwambia breathe.
Tema hiyo mate.
Breathe tu kwanza. Relax. Usinilete hizo vitu. And niko like, that was aligo so hard. It was a shit. It was a shit.
Yeah.
But huku kwingine, no, I've never, and I think I know it's somehow inevitable. So nakonga tu, I think mentality yake inawake.
Kweli. All right, guys. I would love to give you this opportunity, each one of you, to tell people why they should go on YouTube and watch a very Kenyan sketch show. Tuanze na director.
Fantastic. A very Kenyan sketch show is hilarious. It's a very good social commentary. It's a satire. If you're having a good day, if you're having a bad day, if you're having an okay day, if you're just bored on a Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, this is something that will make you laugh, make you a good conversation starter. Sorry. And it's going to enrich your mind. It's not trash television. Catch an episode. Thank me later.
Okay. Sisi Nei?
Unaona hizo vitu zenye unafanyanga kama Mkenya and you think it's a unique experience, I think you should go watch the sketch show. Alafu uchukue maisha yako na hiyo show utuambie kumbe hizi vitu ni normal. It happens to everyone. So yeah, I think that's why you should watch the sketch show.
Yeah, I would like to echo what my...
Let's echo.
Echoes from the past.
Including everything they've said.
Yeah.
You need to watch the show because niko hapo ndani.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Secondly, it's a show yenye itakutrigger mind. You'll see things it's like you're gonna see yourself on screen. Yeah. And I think there's nothing beautiful as relating to characters alafu ni funny because si depressing. So venye amesema, if you're having an okay day, bad day, ni just go watch with a very open mind.
Yeah.
Trust me. Tick.
Kabisa. All right, guys. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
gracing
having
us with your presence at SPM Africa Studios. Thank you so much for keeping us entertained and for showing your talent to the world, your God-given talent. Endeleeni kumsifu na talanta yenu.
Sure.
Sindio? Asante sana. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to catch this interesting and very great show. Support Kenyans. Tulisema hii 2025 we are supporting our very own.
So we are changing the narrative.
Support.
So yeah, they're not supporting.
Oh,
they're investing, they're consuming.
Consume.
Yeah, consume.
Yes. My bad. Let me take that once again. Guys, make sure you consume Kenyan content. You came out, you said hakuna content, wame step up, wametupea kitu moto. So make sure you catch a very Kenyan sketch show on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. My good name is Miss Kithinji. Until next time, it's goodbye from us.
SPM Buzz.